Ethan, can you hear me? Bro, I can't fucking talk much. Oh, I'm lightheaded, bro. I got to a set of lights, and two guys came to my car door. You know how it doesn't lock? Holy, I can't even speak properly. Oh, they opened the door, dragged me out, cunt. They pulled out two machetes out of their pants. They're like, give me your keys. I said, bro, I'm not giving you my keys. I just fucking legged their cunt. I don't know, my wallet's in my fucking car. I hope they didn't grab it, dude, but man, I'm in the fucking bush, cunt. They're coming. Hold up. Bro, I'm breathing so fucking loud. I'm trying to control my breathing. They just ran past. Bro, I don't know what to do. Dude, I think I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna run. I've got my keys. Hopefully they didn't fuck my car up. Fuck it. I'll be here for me, cunt, alright? I'm going.
There's been more machete violence in Melbourne, with two people rushed to hospital after an attack in Queen Street. The horror comes just days after a Good Samaritan was murdered trying to save a boy from a machete-wielding gang.
When I look you in the eyes and ask you, what is Australia? Do you think of modern Australia? You know, I know that's a term that's been used quite frequently these last maybe 10 years. What a coincidence that we've let in millions of migrants over these last couple of years, and now they want to call it modern Australia and kind of, you know, in a way wipe out true, authentic Australian history. I'm making this video to kind of showcase to people, not only in Australia, but I guess overseas, that want to see how diverse and how separate a country can be because of multiculturalism. They spread so much propaganda online and promote how successful it can be, a society that brings everyone from around the world into one place and unite, but that's not happening. Like, I wish that could happen, but it doesn't work, and it's never going to work. And the only thing they're doing is slowly wiping out real history. They're wiping out history that explains who built this country, who gave us these privileges to be able to stand here. And, you know, me filming this, the people that went to war and fought for this country, those people died for this country. Not so new immigrants could come and milk the system and live off welfare, when Aussies that are, you know, working hard and not sleeping, that are homeless, that can't afford rent, can't afford food, are the ones suffering, when all these people that are coming overseas are getting everything. And another big thing is when these people are coming to this country, instead of, you know, I know the word assimilation is being thrown around everywhere, but it's the truth. They come here and they don't try to even, you know, even acknowledge Australian history. You know, they come here and they blame us for being white and for stealing land. Yet these people will come here and do the exact same things. You know, they come here and they milk the system and they complain about Aboriginal stolen land, but they're here working, they're here doing Uber deliveries, they're here sending money that they've made in Australia overseas, taxpayers' money. What the fuck was that? You know, we've come to Melbourne City, as you can see, it's in the skyline behind me, but a big thing that people don't speak about is the suburbs that are getting completely changed, transformed, like completely unrecognizable. You know, I can only speak from southeast Melbourne, but I know it's happening across Melbourne, across Sydney. Slowly it's going to make its way up to Brisbane, you know, North Queensland. It's just a matter of time. And that's the thing, people don't realize. They think we're negative, they think we hate these people. It's nothing like that. We've seen this place go from what it was to something completely different within 10 years, and like drastically change, and it affects everything. Every business, there's businesses popping up that are in foreign languages in Australia. You know, when my family came, they didn't speak English, but there were no stores popping up, and it wasn't forced, and they weren't changing the culture. We knew who Aussies were, we knew who Australians were. You know, it affects the roads as well. You know, these are people that are coming from these third world countries that are probably never driven, that are just given licenses like it's nothing. And someone like myself that rides motorbikes, you know, I have to be cautious for that now. You know, I have to, as it is, I'm double checking. Now it's like I need a quadruple check. And it's silly things like that. Like that will do my head in if someone that's come overseas just takes me out. And they're like, oh, it's your fault. It's your fault, it's always your fault. They do the wrong thing, but they blame you. And they try to tell you how to live the way in your country, if that makes sense. Criminal activity has gone up across Melbourne, across Sydney. You know, there's multiple stabbings. I know you've heard of the machete bins that have done wonders for this fucking country. Wonders. You know, when you leave the house now, you have to watch your back in a way. You know, like I know it's always probably been like that to an extent, but now it's even more, you know. Like I worry when my mum goes or my girl goes to the shops or, you know, anyone. It can happen to anybody. And we're seeing that. There's a lot of fire bombings in the city. There's a lot of shit going on. And I know they don't like to push that stuff. They push certain news to people that they want to hear. But what the truth is this country's changing and it's only a matter of time. It's either we wake up or it's going to be completely lost. And I hate speaking like that, but it's the truth. You know, if you can see it for what it is, then you know what's coming and what's going to happen. What happens when every hospital is, you know, someone from overseas that doesn't speak English, it's not their first language. You know, same as police. Every business, once that becomes a majority of people that are from, you know, India, let's say, or from Afghanistan or, you know, so on, that's when you're going to realize, and that's when it affects not only you, but your future kids, your future kids' kids. You know, I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking about me. I can deal with this right now, but it's more when I have kids, what's their life's going to be like? Because I know I had an amazing upbringing. You know, will they have the same? Or are they going to be the only Aussie in the school, in the class? Wake up to who the government really is, what their agenda is, because it's not to help the regular person out. You know, everything they're doing seems to be against what Aussies really want and truly want in this country. So just be aware what you listen to, what you follow, and start thinking for yourself. Start questioning things, because it's good to question. They don't want you questioning nothing. They want you just accepting and being silent. But the more people that speak out, the better. So, you know, that's why I do these videos, and I hope people that watch me get inspired to do the same, and we can make, you know, a better life for our future families.